Hello and welcome to another Demon 212 VC review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Kid Icarus on the NES. If you've never played the game before, it's a bit hard to describe it because the first world, it's a vertically scrolling platformer type thing. The second world, it's a side scrolling platformer. The third world, it's once again vertical again. And the fourth world, it's a shoot 'em up. So it's completely mad how it constantly changes. You may be noticing straight away, especially if you've got Brawl, this is the game that Pit came from. So this is like one of the best new characters on Brawl, to be fair. I really like Pit on Kid Icarus. Well, I really like Pit on Kid Icarus, yes. But I really like him on Brawl. I think he's a very good character. And I think they've pretty much stayed true to what he can do. Although obviously they've given him a few sword attacks. Which, to be fair, they had to bulk him up a little bit. So, anyway. I really wish I could show you the side-scrolling part and the shoot 'em up part and everything, but for some unknown reason, all of the passwords that I have for this game that I have tried to gain in order to actually show those things in my review, all tell me that they're wrong. So, for some unknown reason, the Game FAQs has published passwords which isn't bloody working on this game. So that's quite irritating. But basically the gameplay doesn't actually change, it just means instead of going up, instead of going up you go left and right, and then when you get the flying ability you can fly. That harp there basically transforms enemies into these mallets. The mallets you need for when you go into the dungeons, because basically the fourth level on the first world, the second world and the third world are, you have to go into these like dungeon type things, and you have to go around and save these hidden warriors that have been turned into stone by Medusa, and you need the mallets to break them open. Then basically you have to go and fight the boss, and they'll come in and help you on the boss. They'll come in waves of 3 depending on how many you've actually found. Obviously if you've only found 2 total, then they can't come in waves of 3. The game is actually quite odd in a way of, despite being a platformer, it's an RPG with a level up system, and you actually get points for killing all of these enemies in EXP, and you also lose points for firing as many arrows or for getting hit and the likes. So it's a bit odd how it works, but basically you level up as you're playing the game. So your arrows will get stronger, and like your defense will get better, and you'll get more health and the likes. There's actually quite a few power-ups you can get on the game. You can, also I forgot to mention, even though you've just been down there, it's your typical ye olde game, as in, once you go past a certain part, then that's it. If you fall back down, then you die. So that can be quite irritating, but it just means that you have to be careful. Unfortunately, when you're reviewing, careful isn't something that is particularly easy to do. But anyway, there's actually quite a few power-ups you can get on the game. You can go into the black market sellers and the normal sellers, and you can buy things like barrels, which will allow you to hold 8 potions, or you can just buy the potions. Obviously the potions will give you health, which pretty much an auto-use. You can actually get things like different types of arrows. You can get ones that, I suppose they're lighter because they're faster and they fly further, so I suppose they're actually lighter from the special bow. You can also get fire arrows, which they're kind of self-explanatory. While they are fire arrows, they're arrows with fire spinning around them, so they're not technically fire arrows, they're just arrows with a fireball. But at the same time, it is still pretty self-explanatory. But even so, there's other such stuff like that, but for now I'm going to shut up and let you listen to a little bit of the music, and basically just try and show you one of these kind of dungeon type areas where you just go around, shoot all the enemies and get some hearts, which obviously the hearts are the currency in this game. So there we go then, that was a bit of the music. You may also be getting some more of that famous ice cream music that is hearable in my Geometry Wars Galaxies review, because once again, despite being in the middle of winter, he actually thinks he's going to sell ice cream. At least it's not 8 o'clock at night and it's pitch black outside. But anyway, as I was saying about the review, the other such things you can get are things like protective crystals, which are just like, they're kind of like a shield. They just like cut your damage and the likes, you know. But anyway, that's enough about the items. Lifespan of the game, it is quite a long game because it's one of those that you're not going to beat in a few short seconds, because it's very bloody hard and it'll take you a few good attempts per level. unfortunately I've also just died there, which is why once again you're watching the start of this level here. And even though that you could see the platform there, I mean, come on. Yeah, but anyway, the first world's got 4 levels, the second world's got 4 levels, the third world's got 4 levels, and the fourth world is just a boss where, as I say, it's like a shoot 'em up, because now Pit's allowed to fly. Well, not allowed, he's able to fly, and he just quite literally, you fly left and right and you have to shoot these enemies, so it does pretty much turn it into a shoot 'em up. So it's pretty damn mad how it works. This game's a platformer RPG shoot 'em up. It's completely insane. I've never seen anything like it in my life. It's a shame that they don't make crazy things like this anymore, because you can get things like Metroid Prime where it's like an adventure FPS, so it's like an FPSE or whatever, but like an adventure RPG action platformer shoot 'em up. It's a bit mad. But anyway, graphically, as you can see, you can tell it's one of the first NES games, because it's not exactly stunning. Pit looks pretty damn good for a good old 8-bit sprite. He looks better than the likes of Zelda and Mario, to be fair, back then, but even so. So there we go then. That's been the review. I hope you found it helpful. I don't score the games because that's based purely on opinion, so instead I'll leave you to make your own mind up. So thanks for watching, and if you've got any questions about the game that I didn't answer in the vid, or that hasn't been answered in the comments, then feel free to ask and I'll help if I can. Also, if you did find it helpful, don't forget to check out my channel, because there's plenty more like this up there, and don't forget to subscribe, because there'll be plenty more to come as well. So until next time, this has been Demon212, signing off.